I pull up, roll the window down it. I pull up, roll the window down it. Yeah, I pull up, roll the window down it.
Baby, you don't know what you do to me. Between me and you, I feel like chemistry. I won't let no one come and take your place. Cause the love you give, you can't be replaced. It's not in the case of anybody. That's why I spend my life with you.
Hi, hotties, kettles, tea stirs. You're here for hot tea. All commentary is alleged, and in my opinion, this is for entertainment purposes only. Okay, now y'all, it's time for some hottie updates. We ain't do no hottie updates in a minute. Well, I've given y'all updates, obviously, but actually throwing the hottie updates up here, we ain't do it in a minute, so let's get into it. It looks like Married to Medicine have released their reunion looks. They're doing the reunion. They're filming the reunion. Sweet Tea is there, even though she made a video saying that she didn't know if she was going to be at the reunion or not. She managed to pull up, child. And the people giving her a hard time about her dress. Now, I'm not going to lie. When I first seen the dress, I personally thought it was beautiful. I thought it was a cute color. I thought it was a cute cut. Then I seen the little thing that she had behind her. And I think people probably fit. Let's talk about it, okay? Y'all get in the comments before we get into it. And let me know who is your best dress, who is your worst dress, okay? I'm going to have to say worst dress for me is Dr. Simone and Dr. Heavenly. I don't know what's going on with Dr. Simone and Dr. Heavenly's outfit, specifically Dr. Heavenly, right? When we talk about Dr. Heavenly, she got that big choker chain on, and I just don't think it is flattering for her dress. It doesn't fit her dress. It looked like she has a dog choker on, and it's just not cute. The hair, she's always wearing this type of hair. Give us something new. She should have gave us a high ponytail or something. Give us a different one, right? I feel like Heavenly for the reunion, she's always playing it safe. And I just want to see her in something more, something other than what she normally gives. But overall, it's not the worst look. It's just overly safe, and that dog choker collar thing that she got on her neck along with her hair just doesn't look good. That's my opinion. You get in the comment section, let me know what you think. But the worst dress out of all of them, in my opinion, I'm going to have to probably go with Dr. Simone. I just feel like the little mesh part looks a little too cheap. I don't understand. I don't know. It's just not my favorite. I do like her hair. I like her makeup. I think Dr. Simone has an adorable little face. Like, I really do. Her saying that Portia was a mean girl, though, she done caught a lot of strays this weekend from a lot of people on the social medias, or this week from the people on the social medias. And I'm going to have to agree. Like, for her to say that Portia is a mean girl, like, girl, like, under what guises? Like, what are you raking it on? Especially based on how you like to go about things over on your show. Okay, so the worst dress I'm going to have to give to Dr. Simone, and then Heavenly, and then I'm going to have to say Sweet Tea is the third worst dress, because, I mean, I get what she was trying to do, and I don't know if it's because she got some big chesticles or big tits, but I don't know. I don't know. You know, I feel like I don't like the two pointy things at the top. Like, they're just kind of sticking up, and it kind of isn't. I don't know. Like, I like the cut of the dress. I like the material of the dress. I'm just not really feeling the shoes. I'm not feeling this theme behind her. I just don't get it, and I don't like the hair at all. The hair, in my opinion, doesn't look good with the outfit, but I like her hair as a separate look, if that makes any sense. Like, her hair is cute, but with this ensemble, it's just not cute. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Okay, now let's get into the other ladies. So the next person I'm gonna have to go with is the therapist lady. I'm so sorry, I forget her name. This is no shade. Please, y'all, put her name in the comment section down below. With this blue this multicolored blue, this like royal blue, and like this light ocean blue. I love it. I love the arm cups. I love the dramaticness. I love the ombre. I love the back train. I like the nude and the mesh and the glitter in the front. I like her hairstyle. Very classic, very elegant, very mwah. I think she looks beautiful. Y'all get in the comment section and you let me know what you think. So then we're going to have to go with Dr. Jackie. I think Dr. Jackie just looked very... Well, I'm sorry. I'm going to put that lady before Dr. Jackie. So Dr. Jackie is going to be number 4 as far as, you know, we going from worst to best. So she's number 4 from worst to best, okay? And she just played it really simple. I like her hair. I love the dress. I love the entire thing. So I think it's beautiful. And then we're going to go with the therapist lady. So the therapist lady going to be number 5. Like, I like her dresses. She looks really cute, really nice, etc. Okay, now we are going to have to go to my top 3, okay? My top 3 is going to have to be Dr. Contessa, Quad, and Toya. They look absolutely stunning. And truth be told, right, if I have to give somebody the number 1 spot, I'm going to give it to Dr. Contessa because most reunion looks she failed. Let's just be honest. Every reunion I've seen Dr. Contessa on, every season I've seen her on, her fashions were horrible. She knows that. And for whatever reason, this season her fashions I thought were a little bit better. And this reunion look, I just think she looks so simply elegant and just beautiful. Simple, not too much, but just enough. I love her hair. I like the simplicity and the elegance of the dress, as it's still very dramatic with the high slit, with the ruffling and the diamonds, and I just think it looks beautiful. So she would have to be my number 1. Quad and Toya would be fighting for number 2, but I'm going to give number 2 to Quad because this color on Quad's skin tone is absolutely delicious. She looks stunning. I love the dramaticness of the top and the simplicity of the bottom. I love her simple hair, the straight to the back, because we don't get many hairstyles like this from Quad because she got a big ass forehead, and that's no shade. She knows she got a big ass forehead, which is why she be wearing her wigs the way that she be wearing it. So a lot of times we don't see her switch it up with her hair, but this right here I absolutely love. She looks amazing. And then Toya. Toya looks absolutely beautiful. Toya could get number 1, but like I said, because we don't see Contessa, you know, at that level often, she had to take number 1 because I haven't seen her like that in a while. And because that color on Quad just, like she ate that color up, okay? We just, you know, she, you know, Quad was just stepping like a little piece of licorice, baby. So she stole that number 2. So Toya is doing very well though. She looks beautiful. She is equally like competing for her position in this fashion spot with the reunion. I love her dress. I love her shoes. I love her hair. The dress is so beautiful because her dress was kind of similar to the one she had from last season as far as the cut of it and you know, the ruffling of it. That's pretty much why I kind of let Quad take the cake. But y'all get in the comment section and y'all let me know what y'all think of the fashions for Married to Medicine. I want to give you guys an in-depth conversation about my thoughts and opinions of Real Housewives of Potomac as a whole. But I do want to touch on the topic of Wendy turning on Stacey out of nowhere. Wendy was extremely disappointing, right? I have high hopes for Wendy, but she always truly reminds me who she actually is. Obviously, we all know her, okay? Don't know Wendy from a can of paint. But I'm just talking about based on the little bit of the personality that she gives us on camera. Because a lot of people love to say, y'all don't know these people. Duh, bitch. But we know what we watch. And we're allowed to make make opinions based on the things that we watch. And Wendy is just not a girl's girl. And that's my humble opinion. She's not for the girls. She is for her culture. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. When we're talking about women that are, and I don't even want to get that deep with this in this conversation, but Wendy is just not for the girls, if you know what I mean. Okay, she is for her culture and her family, and her culture and her family alone, which is why she feel like she is the better housewife, because she's married, never been to jail, and she has 1,000,009 degrees. Not saying that all those things aren't amazing, but it's not like she is from a culture that would even I guess encourage her to leave her husband if she wasn't happy in the first place. Like, let's stop, okay? And it's not like I don't want to take it there, okay? Because I don't want to take it there. And if somebody think they're going to get in my comment section and try to outdo me on this conversation, understand that I'm all the way engulfed in it, okay? On every side of the playing field. What I saw her do to Stacey reminded me of what she did to Monique. It's not about actually knowing a person rather than just your integrity and morals alone. If your integrity and your morals aligns with family, then you would understand a person that is defensive or standing up for somebody that is trying to attack their family. So she literally saw a way to position herself and stamp herself inside of Potomac by pushing one of the fan favorites out, Monique, while simultaneously going through the same shit that she went through the next episode, but in the same breath wanting to suck her up to the very people that put her, or I guess attacked her family and the other woman's family. But in my opinion, it's a strategic game with her. She's in it for the long game. She will get up under the people that she needs to get up under in order to sweep them down. She's that type of person. All of them are. A lot of them are. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. All I'm saying is Wendy is not a girl's girl. And I think people should watch her. I think that she's beautiful. I think that her family dynamic seemingly looks beautiful, and seemingly is beautiful and looks beautiful. I think that she is a successful woman, but she can take some social skills. Like, she can go and, work on her social skills. She can go and work on her empathy, because I do think she lacks empathy. And she can go and just improve on compassion. I don't know if it's because she lacked the social skills or not, but I can clearly tell when a man is lying, because he's scorned, hurt, and broken. And by him, I mean whatever that man name is that Stacey was dating, calling Eddie, Wendy's husband, to say that, oh, she paid me. Like, girl, even if he did call and say that, why wouldn't you say something like that to her off camera? But the fact that you wanted to make a moment out of it, it shows, oh, I get to step on her and push myself ahead. Wendy just has that mentality. Like, I feel like she is willing to befriend and step on anyone in order to center herself at the forefront and at the top. See, because I feel like the difference is, with a lot of us, it's about living life and living life to the fullest. With a lot of them, with that mindset, it's about owning life, and not necessarily owning your life, but owning others in life, the competition of it all, being on top of others. And that, to me, and those personality types just simply scare me, because you can simply just want to own your life and be the best version of yourself. But because that is better than people that want to own life as a whole, which means dominating you, owning your life. Like, I don't know. She just strikes me as that type of person. Stacey did nothing to warrant that type of stray. Like, literally, Wendy just came and just knocked her back. And that's just so unnecessary. And a person that just wants to be above it all will position themselves in that way. Like, again, she has the mindset like, oh, I'm better than Karen because I've never been to jail. I'm better than Giselle because I'm married. I'm better than the other ladies because I have degrees and a master's and a doctorate. So what would she need to do to be better than Stacey? And that's just kind of what it gave. Oh, I'm better than Stacey because I act, you know what I'm saying? That's just kind of what it gave. But y'all get in the comment section and let me know what you think. I think TJ is lying. That's his name. It came to my mind. I think TJ is lying, and I think that he did this for shits and giggles, and male identified women and women that are not girls that like to see other women knocked down, especially like to see them knocked down by other men, are going to find humor in this and not going to see the logic in this, like we saw with Giselle and Ashley sitting up there laughing. Like, they found so much joy in this being revealed. Why? Look at Giselle and look at Ashley and look at their situation. Ashley went and cooped up with one of the wealthiest men ever and couldn't even get no bread up out of the situation. It shows her mindset as she sat around hating on a dark-skinned black woman that came from wealth and has a mother that has left her a legacy, as Ashley failed to get her own legacy for her own children. Or Giselle, and not to be too harsh on Giselle because she kind of, grew on me this season. But even when it comes down to Giselle, just her being happy about that, it's because no man has ever chosen you. Like, let's be honest. That's why you're going through the hardships that you're going through, because you are literally too competitive with other women. And truth be told, real men don't like that. Real men do not like jealous, envious ass, competitive ass women. And like, you can be a competitive woman, but when you want to be competitive with other women, men sense that. They sense your jealousy and your envy, and they're just not attracted to it. All the women that I know that are like that literally have shitty marriages and shitty situations with men. And not to make that's the center of life, because I really think, who gives a fuck if you got a man or not? But most of the times they care and they pedestalize them. So that's why I make it a talking point when talking about those type of women. But whew, enough of my rambles, y'all. Check this clip out.
Old friends, new friends. What up, y'all? I'm just getting back from Phoenix. I was doing a play there about Alzheimer's. And anyway, I was getting a bunch of text messages because people were saying, TJ, there was an earthquake in North Hollywood yesterday. Are you okay? Because I live in Burbank, super close to where I live. Speaking of earthquakes, it might be my turn to share some earth-shattering news. Old friends, new friends.
He actually FaceTimed with TJ to see why he's not here. And TJ let Eddie know that you actually paid him to be your love interest this season. And TJ also told Eddie that you told him not to come. And TJ also said, run him his money because the money is not adding up.
Yeah, I pull up, roll the window down it. I pull up, roll the window down it. Yeah, I pull up, roll the window down it.
Baby, you don't know what you do to me. Between me and you, I feel like chemistry. I won't let no one come and take your place. Cause the love you give, you can't replace.
It's not in the case of anybody.
That's why I spend my life